Stop everything you're doing and grab a seat because what just went down backstage at Love and Hip Hop is so wild. So scandalous and so absolutely ratchet that even Mona Scott had to pause her chaos and say, wait, what? We're not talking your average cheating rumors or petty Instagram shade, no, baby. We're talking full-blown war in 6-inch heels, manila folders flying like ninja stars, and secrets spilling faster than Scrappy's last mixtape flopped. Have you ever seen a lawyer lose it on national television? You ever seen a groan? Man threatened to expose tax fraud while a boom mic hits the floor. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because this ain't your grandma's reality TV. Lil Scrappy and Kendra Robinson just turned the Love and Hip Hop set into a battlefield of betrayal, receipts, and enough backstage carnage to shut down production. And guess what? Cameras were rolling. What started as a quick conversation turned into a nuclear showdown that has everybody from cast members to interns to Mona herself shaking in their confessionals. So before you scroll, ask yourself, what happens when a rapper with secrets collides with a wife who knows the land ain't afraid to use it? So here's how it all started, Dan baby. You better pay attention, because this ain't just some backstage bickering. This is a full-blown implosion of a relationship that was already duct-taped together with lies, lawyers, and a few too many forgiveness brunches. Lil Scrappy, the so-called ATL Prince of Pain, walked into that dressing room thinking it was just another night on set. Little did he know, karma with a law degree and a vengeance was waiting for him in Louboutin heels and a folder so thick it could have doubled as a lawsuit. Word on the Velvet Curtain Street is that Kendra Robinson, a woman who once bragged about never letting a man play her on camera, had been silently stockpiling dirt on her husband like she was prepping for a courtroom apocalypse. And let me tell you, this wasn't your average I saw a DM kind of scandal. This was, let me pull out your rental agreements, your Cash App screenshots, and your little side chick's lease that you accidentally paid for using our joint account levels of betrayal. Now, don't get it twisted. Scrappy didn't exactly walk into this clean. His name's been floating through the ATL streets for months, tied to everything from shady club promotions to allegedly getting cozy with an up-and-coming rapper who conveniently keeps showing up at tapings disguised as a dancer. Sound familiar? Yeah, we'll get to her in a second. But first, let's rewind the tape a bit. Remember when Scrappy and Kendra tied the knot in that over-the-top TV wedding with fireworks, fake promises, and a whole lot of forever energy? Cute. Except forever lasted about as long as Scrappy's last studio session. Sources say he never really left the streets behind, just swapped out mixtapes for mistresses and started using marriage like a storyline extension. But Kendra, baby, she didn't come to be no plot device. Okay, she came to be judge, jury, and, if needed, executioner. And that's exactly what she became last night. Backstage, while cameras were repositioning for the next setup, Kendra burst into Scrappy's dressing room like the final scene of a Tyler Perry movie. Security blinked. The audio guy nearly unplugged himself from the board, and Scrappy, he had the audacity to smile. "Kendra, you trippin' again," he muttered, like that wasn't the most dangerous sentence in reality TV history. She didn't even flinch. Just held up a folder thick enough to block bullets and whispered, "You're gonna want to sit down." And that, folks, is when everything snapped, because right as Kendra opened that folder, boom, a paper flew out, and guess what it was? A blown-up screenshot of Scrappy texting someone named Amara Bay asking if she needed more candles for the condo. The same condo that Kendra didn't know existed. And baby, guess who was 2 doors down in makeup when that folder flew open? That's right. Sitting 2 doors down with a full beat face and a borrowed waist trainer was none other than Amara Bay, the alleged side chick, fake backup dancer, and now reality TV's new favorite suspect. And let's just say when she heard her government name leave Kendra's lips, she froze harder than a Real Housewife's forehead at Botox hour. Back in the dressing room, chaos was bubbling like a pot of bad seafood gumbo. Kendra wasn't just waving receipts, she was performing a forensic audit in real time. Blown up text threads, bank transfers with his name on them. And get this, a digital invoice from Bed Bath & Beyond for a king-sized comforter Scrappy bought and shipped to Amara's condo. With express shipping, ain't that romantic? And yet, Scrappy had the gall to lean back, legs crossed, trying to act unbothered. Like this was just some misunderstood Amazon purchase? Yo, that's not what it looks like, he mumbled, already sweating through his designer hoodie. Baby, that hoodie about to be evidence. But Kendra, she was locked in, laser focused. She looked Scrappy dead in the eye and said, "You think I'm dumb? Huh? You forgot I passed the Bart Weiss." Oh yes, honey. While Scrappy was writing rhymes about loyalty, Kendra was writing subpoenas in her sleep. And now she was ready to drag his name like a broken Louis bag across hot concrete. Then came the moment that shut everybody up. She pulled out a voice memo, titled Scrappy Confession, 2:06 a.m. The audio tech turned pale. The room went silent. Even the walls leaned in. Kendra hit play and there it was, Scrappy's voice, late night. Half slurred, whispering into a phone. "She don't know about the spot downtown. I keep it low-key, man." Kendra always snooping, but she ain't caught nothing yet. Yet the cast members were already lined up outside the door like it was a sneaker drop, Rashida whispering. "Is that his real voice?" Spice texting. "Girl, this ain't no regular drama." Mona's assistant was somewhere in the hallway crying, probably realizing the whole season's storyline just got hijacked. Meanwhile, Amara Bay vanished, left her contour kit in the green room and dipped out the fire exit like a Scooby-Doo villain. Word is she hit the parking lot running, phone in one hand, stilettos in the other, screaming into a group chat, y'all. Kendra got the feds on her side dime, not going to jail for a throw pillow and some Henny. But guess what? Kendra wasn't done. She turned to Scrappy and hissed, "You think this is about cheating? Baby, this is about theft. You stole from me. You used our marriage to cover your little condo fairy tale. So now you're gonna tell the truth on camera or I will drag you through every courtroom in Georgia." Scrappy sat up real slow, his smile gone. His voice shook. "You really want to do this, Kendra? 'Cause I got dirt too." And just like that, the room flipped. Because if Scrappy had dirt, then baby, what kind of monster was Kendra really hiding underneath that lawyer suit? Kendra didn't flinch. She just smiled, that slow, evil courtroom smile she probably uses right before she crushes someone in divorce court. "Dirt," she said, tilting her head. "Scrappy, don't play with me. If you had real dirt, you'd already be leaking it through the shade room in emoji code. Ain't scary, you're sloppy." But that's when Scrappy stood up. Real slow. The air went still. The hallway crowd got silent like it was church. He leaned in close, voice low, and growled, "Ask your mama about them cash bags in the basement. Ask her what you been hiding in them Gucci duffel bags marked client files. Ask Jock why he ain't got custody no more. Ask Mona, who been feeding her cast leaks before episodes drop." Boom. Even the security guard had to grab the wall. Scrappy didn't just flip the script, he lit it on fire and nailed the ashes to TMZ. Suddenly the double doors flew open like Judgment Day. And in stomped Mona Scotty-Young herself, heels clicking, lips tight, and eyes already judging. She scanned the wreckage-cracked mirror, receipts scattered like confetti. And Kendra holding her phone like it was a Bible. "What the hell is going on here?" she snapped. "Y'all fighting over camera time or trying to bankrupt my show?" Scrappy opened his mouth. Wrong move. Mona put a hand up sharp, like she was slapping flies. "Not a word. Both of you in my office now." The hallway cleared like roaches in daylight. Kendra stormed ahead, Scrappy behind her muttering curses, and Mona trailing them with a producer whispering, "Do we have this on camera?" No. Then recreate it inside the office. It was less meeting and more interrogation. Mona stood like a mob boss, glaring across the table. "So let me get this straight," she barked. "Kendra, you've got audio, bank receipts, and potential fraud accusations. Scrappy, you're claiming this woman's been hiding hush money and laundering retainer fees through her law firm. Do I have that correct? They both said it at the same time. Yes. Mona didn't blink. Perfect. I want all of it. Phones. Footage. That busted folder. We are taping confessionals tonight, dropping a teaser by noon tomorrow, and you two are now the center of this season. Don't go rogue, or I'll make both your scandals federal. Kendra slammed her phone down. Tap, tap. Pulled up voice memos, bank screenshots, and that one glorious text from Scrappy offering to get Amara a little place on the low. Scrappy barked. She fake. Ask about her producer friend who ain't even a producer. That man's been feeding her footage from the edit bay. Mona turned to her assistant. Call legal. Clear my schedule. Cancel lunch. And just, like that tit was done, the hallway filled with whispers again. People clutching their pearls, their mics, and their NDAs. One intern swore she saw a boom mic shivering. Because baby, this ain't just a fight, it's a full-blown war. And we ain't even seen the last blow yet. So now the question is, who's the real villain here? The cheating rapper or the lawyer with a briefcase full of blackmail? Drop your thoughts below because this ain't over not by a long shot. Hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. It's because baby, part 2 of this mess is gonna make this one look like a warm-up.